So here we are in week 2 of lockdown, and I'm going to show you another 3 plants that sadly you and everybody else are missing from the garden here at Caerhays. And behind me is Prunus Shirotae, which is one of the most spectacular of the Japanese cherries, and today it's absolutely perfect. Despite all the east wind we've had, it hasn't been blemished at all. You can just see the new leaves coming, which are a sort of rusty red. Every twig on this tree is absolutely plastered with flowers, and it's looking quite gorgeous. Prunus Shirotae doesn't really make a terribly good street tree because, as you can see here, it spreads too much. And indeed, we've had trouble on the drive here, having to raise a few lower branches so that cars can get by. But it has not exactly a weeping habit, but it has a spreading habit, and that makes it one of the most gorgeous cherries you're ever likely to see. The second thing that's looking absolutely gorgeous in the gardens today is Rhododendron macabeanum. This is a big leaf rhododendron which has the most gorgeous indumentum, browny white indumentum on the underside of its leaves. It's one of the great Himalayan tall growing big leaf rhododendrons, and the flowers as they come out are a gorgeous yellow, although they fade off a little bit. This year this tree isn't flowering quite as much as some years. It didn't really enjoy the summer, the dry summer last year, and therefore its growth rate was quite small, and it hasn't wasted energy on too many extra flowers. But just look at the flowers that there are and how gorgeous they look today in this light. So this is the third in our set of 3 nice things that you're missing this week in the garden. This is an unusual plant which not many of you will know. It's called Staphylea holocarpa rosea. Its common name is the bladder nut, and most varieties flower with the leaves on them, but Staphylea holocarpa flowers before the leaves come or as they're emerging, just as you see here. The flowers are in large panicles, and they're bright pink in bud, and as they open out they fade off to a pale pink. And on a more or less leafless tree, which is now about 12-15 feet high with multi-stems and spreading branches, that's really something quite startling. It's a very light pink, it's a gentle pink, and it fits nicely when you look and see white magnolias in the background.